This is George Kattouf for AgelessTimeless.com. When I interviewed John Kolb, and I suggest strongly that you watch that interview, he's a dynamic individual, four-time Super Bowl offensive tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But actually what attracted me to interview Mr. Kolb was when YouTube recommended that I watch a video of him doing something called windshield wipers. And I thought, wow, this is an extremely difficult move. And at the time, I thought, I don't even know if I can lift my legs up to get them up close to the bar, as you'll see soon when I demonstrate my version of this exercise. But I took it as a challenge, and interestingly, that's one of the things that he mentioned in the interview. He said that one of his fellow Steelers had mentioned that challenge has the word in it, change. And I think that's very true. When we accept a challenge, it doesn't have to be physical. It can be anything. Something that makes us feel a little bit uneasy. You get those butterflies in your stomach. It tends to make us stretch a little bit. It makes us youthful. It makes us feel as if we've accomplished something. It's too easy to live a mundane life where you never have anything that makes you rise to the occasion. So my suggestion is to find a challenge. And it doesn't have to be something you dislike in the physical realm. If I'm lifting weights and I can do a pound more on a given lift, I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm elated. It might not be something that I feel comfortable attempting, but I'll do it just to make me rise to the occasion. And it could be anything. You know, maybe you have a great singing voice, but you haven't used it, and you're concerned about getting up in front of an audience and using that voice because of the fear of failure. But when we think about it, when we have a challenge, there's always that possibility of failing. The good news is, the worst thing that happens is we grow from it and continue to improve. The exercise that I'm going to demonstrate does require an apparatus, at least the initial version, and I will show you a modification. So this is my version of the windshield wiper that Mr. Kolb did. I suggest you watch him doing that. He's the expert in that one. But I'm going to hold on to a bar, which is above me. I'm going to bring my legs up so that my shins actually touch the bar, and then I'm going to bring it back down and then repeat this. I'll do it a few times. It's an exhausting exercise because not only are you utilizing your core, but you're also utilizing your entire body, and it includes your arms. So what I'm going to do is grab a hold of the bar, and of course for the moment I give myself a little bit of tension so that I get the feel of loosening up my back and my body. And then here we go. Ready? That's the type of exercise that gets your heart pounding very quickly, and I can feel my whole body being used. So sometimes an exercise like that may seem too difficult to get started, and we could do a modification. One of them would be that we simply get a chair or something very stable that's not going to move. I'll use the lower part of this frame. And in essence, you can do the same thing. Just hold on and bring your legs up as far as they can go and try to simulate the movement that you would do on the bar. And that should be a nice way to ease into something like this. Another possibility could be to use the bar, but don't bring the legs the whole way up. Instead, bring the knees up, as you can do sometimes on a Roman chair. I'll demonstrate that. So holding onto the bar, instead of trying to bring your legs up straight, just give some resistance, some pull, and just bring your knees up. That is challenging because I'm keeping my frame up, and I'm not a lightweight. I weigh about 220. So holding myself up, bringing the knees up, constantly having pressure on my arms and my upper torso. It's very challenging. So, as I mentioned, find something that takes away that comfort zone. Make it safe, and as I always say, if it's something physical, ask your doctor. But if your doctor can't do it, ask someone else. This is George Kattouf for AgelessTimeless.com. Stay on.